Last time on Rockin' the Oldies.
Looks like they took out more xenophage.
Greetings and salutations to the denizens of the Cyberdog Nation, the Redditors of the XCOM subreddit, and all the peoples of YouTube and the interwebs. This is IvanDogovich, rocking the oldies with the 100th episode of Let's Play Retro XCOM Terror from the Deep. In the last episode, we finished the first level of the alien city Teleth. We are going forward and going to try to clear this level in this episode. We've got our troops on our exit zone. We lost one soldier, Xenophage, to the dastardly wiles of a Aquatoid commander and a DPL launch, which was greatly, very, very sad. However, we are going to move forward. Now, the DPL becomes a little bit of a problem, but I think there are some ways around that. I'm going to try to make my way through these areas by using some urban renovation. I'm going to go ahead and use some torpedoes to try to clear a path that will allow us to get to where we're going. Okay, so that knocked down some walls there. We can see there's a hallway there. That's good. Okay, and we probably got enough to get through there too. You start in this upper corner of the map, and you have to work your way down toward this corner of the map. It can be pretty doggone grueling, and this episode is gonna take quite a while. So my intent is to do a lot of it with fast forward. So yeah, so I'll be doing some talking and fast forwarding. Oh, we will probably cover the action moments in the in real time, if you will, like discovering a tentaculate. Oh, Wintergrave. Okay, so Wintergrave can't grab him. Barrett, where are you? Barrett. Where are you, Barrett? That's not you. That's not you. I know you're here. Can't find you, though. Where did Barrett go? Alright. Alright, it's another way. There's Barrett. Ah, it's over here. Okay, you use this. Thank you. If anybody has the skills to pull this off, it's definitely Barrett. Okay, tentaculate ambush. That's just nasty. That is just nasty. I don't like tentaculates. They are vermin. They should never be trusted. Face that way and attack him. Thank you. I don't care that we took a morale hit. I just don't like them. I don't like them at all. Okay, Tom. Alright. We'll get our guys moving. So I really want to thank everybody for all the feedback that they gave me. In the last episode, I asked for your favorite moments, most memorable moments of this series. It's been such a blast to play and have you guys along with me on. But it made me curious as to what are the things that you remember that are really cool moments about this series. There's a lot in my mind, and I wanted to kind of get an idea from everybody else what their thoughts were. So I got some awesome feedback, and I want to talk about that a bit as we go through this mission. I'll be probably talking about those things and probably fast forwarding underneath them. So that's probably what's going on right now. So one of the favorite moments, and one of the ones that I definitely had in mind when I thought about this too, was in episode 10. Setback is the name of that episode. We had a breach set up on our a small cruiser, and let's just say that breach didn't go as well as it could have. We were working on clearing out this small cruiser, and we had set up around the doors outside, and there was an exchange of fire as one of the aliens popped the doors open. I believe it was aquatoids. Oh my god, I'm getting my games mixed up. That is the hazard of starting a series of open XCOM as well as running a series of Terror from the Deep. And the oh god, there's exchange of fire. Reaction fire is going good. We kill at least one. There's shots put out on our team, and then another one walks up to the door and throws a grenade out and hits the team that was set up in reaction mode, and we lost like 3 or 4 soldiers that mission. Vasilis, I think, died in that mission. Dulakaba died in that mission. I remember Bam Beatman bleeding out on the way as he was wounded, trying to work his way back to the sub. Oh god, that was so sad, poignant, but yet such a memorable moment. So hilarious at the same time. Oh jeez, those are great times, good times. Oh, good times. That was a good one. Kind of trying to peek my way through here to figure out exactly where I want to go. Another memorable moment was when we got ion armor and our troops started to finally be able to survive exchanges of sonic cannon fire, sonic rifles and sonic cannons, rounds bouncing off the armor. That was awesome and amazing. Definitely well worth the investment in getting that, and it's really a great reason to research down those paths. It really puts the game into the realm of the possible instead of just the brutal. Not that not that you can't have chances where your armor will fail if you get shot. That's definitely possible, but it's just not a guaranteed kill every time now. So those were great. Those are great moments. Ion armor, excellent stuff. All right, you launch your torpedo, sir. To there, and there, and there. Okay, now what do you see? Aha! Elevators. Alright, we're gonna go toward those elevators. We may need to get a bit more help getting in there, though. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got a deep one there, and I think he'll be our little buddy. Mr. Deep One, thank you. Why don't you come over here? Take a look that way. You can help us clear this area. Come right there. Thank you. Yeah, the deep ones have this 255 shot launcher, and I'm going to try to use him to clear out some of this stuff. So that's going to be helpful. Okay. Everybody else, I think we'll leave here. because we may need some more DPL work down there. I'm going to speed this up really quick. Alright, so we can see our deep one. Let's grab him again. Barrett's in here somewhere. There he is. Barrett, if you would do the honors. Okay. Now Displacer, just back up a bit. Now this guy. Nice. Okay. Cleared what we needed to clear, but he opened up a view into there too. Not exactly what I wanted. Just check that too. Go up and check that level. Alright, go back down. Looks clear so far. Displacer. Come over here. Cool. Cool. Alright, Displacer, come up there. And you can look around. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. Sort of. Looking good enough. Looking good enough. Another fun episode that is definitely one to remember is the episode called Hell's Kitchen. Episode number 58, when we were on that cruise ship. I'll tell you what, folks, I will not miss cruise ships. I will not miss the cargo ships. Those can be so grueling. I just won't miss them in Open XCOM. That series is going great. I've recorded 4 episodes so far. Episode 3 is releasing today. If you haven't gotten over there and signed up yet, go ahead and do that. It's going to be an awesome run. But the cruise ships are just so grueling, and in Hell's Kitchen we ran into the void in the time-space continuum where we couldn't get our we couldn't move through this like black patch, and finally we're able to deal with it with a grenade. But oh my god, things like that are highly memorable. But those cruise ships, it's just such a bug hunt, and the opportunities for the aliens to just hide and never be visible is just kind of crazy. Absolutely crazy. A tentaculate. How interesting. I think we have ways of dealing with that. You, sir, can see a deep one. And do check there too. Oh, a lobster man. Okay. We'll deal with both of those guys. So, actually, Barrett, why don't you grab the tentaculate, if you can? Okay. Let's get him to scout for us. Can't really come over there, huh? Alright. A deep one there, too. Very interesting. And I can't melee attack him or turn him into a zombie with this tentaculate. Alright, interesting. Okay, we'll leave that tentaculate right there. The displacer... Okay, so... Did we grab this guy? We did grab that guy. My intent was to use him to come up and continue to scout for us, since he's got a lot of stamina, and he's got this little auto shooter, which is pretty cool. And so he killed that. He killed the tentaculate for us. Now we've got another deep one here, and I may grab him instead next turn. That'll be fine. Displacer can come hang out right there. That will work. Okay. You're done. Now, we've got another dude over here. This is a lobster man. Okay. You can just come through there. See anything? No? Okay. Just go over there. We don't need you messing with us. I don't think you'll bother us, actually. So we saw that one deep one launching, ooh, and we also spot a Zarquid. Zarquids are dangerous. They have a super powerful launcher, and I think that's what the deep one is actually sporting. Okay, can you shoot yourself? No, not that. Snapshot. No one fire. Well, he's not hitting himself. Okay. So, the Zarquid's there. The deep one, right here, took some shots from this other deep one. And those are kind of arcing spit shots of some sort of acid of some sort. Yeah, double redundant, that's okay. But the thing about that is, when you take one over, it doesn't have that effect. It actually has this sonic round, it looks like. Wintergrave. Let's have you grab that guy, if you would. Okay. He is not under molecular control, and that guy's disappeared. Interesting. I wonder if he went somewhere else. Nice. Okay, I'm trying to make a hole big enough for the displacer to get through. The deep one, run a little further. Okay, there's the other deep one. We'll grab him too. Why not? Take two, they're small. Deep one. Yeah. Check that hallway, please. Okay. Come on over here. And I'm going to use your auto shots too. There. What? Not enough time, units. You tell me you can't auto fire. Okay, fine. You can't auto fire. Alright. Let's get Tom up to check this way. Okay. Forget it, Tom. Nobody needs to go through there. Nobody needs to go there. The other thing about this area is that level 2 is actually it's a set map. Level 1 is procedurally generated, but level 2 is a set map where the enemies or the terrain pretty much is dictated, and you have to get all the way to the bottom corner of the map. So we're gonna work our way there. I don't have the map completely memorized, but I've got a pretty good idea of it. I've seen Meridian's excellent Let's Play, in which he also completes this mission, and I've also seen an episode, God, I don't remember who it was now too, somebody pretty big in terms of Let's Plays, from the Something Awful forum. who ran a Let's Play of Terror from the Deep, and they made, they were responding to a challenge by their viewers to take on this episode with only original weapons. So he had gas cannons and high explosive packs, no sonic weapons, no disruptor pulse launchers, and yeah, it was pretty challenging. Very challenging, I'd say. But it was kind of fun to watch him. And, you know, so I don't have the layout completely memorized, but I do have a pretty decent idea. An idea of where I need to go and what I need to do. So we're going to work our way there. Get everybody going. So that'll be cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab this guy again. Because, you know, it's just not worth it to mess up with these guys. Just not worth it. We may be able to avoid him. Alright. But we've got a couple deep ones we're going to need to get a hold of too. Wintergrave. Is this you? That's you. Let's go grab Thing 1. Good. And Thing 2. Good. Yes. Alright, deep ones. Let's continue to do your clear out work. There we go. Now we can get the displacer through there. Look that way. Okay, that's an open hallway there. Oops, you fell. Can you get over here to us? Not really. I think we're done with you, maybe. Have you go there. Okay. And you can come. Look that way at least. Alright. And you, sir. Doug. Check these areas for us again. Don't want anybody sneaking up behind us. Alright, looking good so far. Well, how about that? Somehow, we gained control of a Zarkwood on the other side of the map. Interesting. So that's actually where we need to go. And we're actually pretty close, which is good. I was curious about that. Looks like we'll need a DPL to open that up. That's okay. That is alright. That is alright. And then there's that guy too, gosh. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. So that Zarkwood did shoot himself somehow. That was weird. Alright, well, we spotted that other deep one, and he's not going to do us much good down there, so let's just zap him. Oh, we can't see him from here? Can you can see him from there. Gosh, I love that sound. That deep throat gurgle rattle. That's awesome. Okay. Wintergrave. Let's grab this guy and see if he'll do some more renovation for us. Yeah. Let me give him some more auto shots down here. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. Okay, I think we're good with that. Just check the back areas a bit. This will also give the troops a breather. Make sure we're not getting anything sneaking up behind us. And we'll continue that tactic. Yeah, good moment. Good moment. Like I mentioned before too, one of my other favorite moments was the very first grenade magnet where we took a sonic pulsar to the face when we on our second mission, our very second one, where we were working our way off the sub, and one guy survived. That one guy panicked, and I sent him to go try to find the other aquatoid, and he recovered, and then at the last minute was able to clear it out, and we survived with one soldier. That was a pretty incredible episode. It's one that I'll never forget for sure, and it's one that will probably remain one of those that is that's just classic IvanDogovich XCOM. Yeah, we'll try not to have too many of those moments in this mission, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. One of the things that is good to know is that disruptor pulse launchers, yeah, they kind of are a bit dangerous. We're going to be having to use them to open up a lot of things. So I'm not guaranteeing that anything will go smoothly. I'm not guaranteeing that we'll even make this all out of here alive. Right, getting there on the stack. Let's get this guy under control again. He will continue to be our scout. I love his weapon that he uses. Okay, so he doesn't have anything there. Okay. Oh, we do still have control of that Zarquid. How about that? And I'm okay with that. It's a glitch, but, you know, I don't really care. So let's snapshot the... Well, let's do this. You fly over here and snapshot that guy. You don't have enough time for that. Wait. Yeah, you do. You have 12. Okay, so that's actually useful. Let's find out who that guy is. Aha! Watchman Soldier Base packing a DPL. Well, I don't want him to do that, so I'm gonna have him throw down his weapon. Throw down your weapon, sir. Yeah, that'll work. Deep one. Anybody else in here? No. Okay. Displacer? Anybody else back there? No? Okay, good. Good. Then come on in here, and we'll get everybody else over here. Alright, Clint, take that back. We don't need him anymore. what does an attack on that guy do? Nice. Nice work, Clonehead. Thank you, sir. One of the other memorable moments that's definitely worth mentioning was the first time we encountered the Disruptor Pulse launcher. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that. The episode Removing Mountains, 42? We had a mountain just disintegrate around our troops. And, yeah, that was brutal. Oh, shoot, nice click, I hate that. That was brutal. I believe we lost Meridian in that blast. I believe that it was pretty scary, pretty doggone scary. Oh, so sad. But nonetheless, it was it brought the game back to a serious point of dread, if you will, on certain missions. At a certain point, because iron armor is so good, you're kind of like, well, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to worry about these guys that much. Although, pretty much any alien with something bigger than a pistol can have the chance of breaching armor. Even a rifle, a cannon will at times breach it, but not always. And they will often not breach it. They will often, the iron armor will shrug it off. But the DPLs really give the opportunity for your troops to end up in trouble again. Yeah, so once you've got DPLs, it becomes a whole lot more scary ball game. A whole lot more scary. Well, we are almost at the end of this one. We are almost at the end of this episode. Now, the thing is, I am pretty certain that lift will not hold everybody, so we're going to have to figure out who's going to come and who's going to stay. Okay guys, I came up with a way that I've figured out how we're going to bring our last soldier. There's 21 soldiers and 1 tank. I'm going to bring the tank because it's got great stamina and because it's got good armor, and we're going to use it to scout for us in the final level. The problem is there's only enough room for everybody but one, so we're going to leave 1 soldier behind. I'm going to bring Barrett for sure. That means of the 21 others, I'm going to leave 1. And what I did was I used a random number generator from online to simulate a 20-sided dice, and it's given us the result 8. So we're going to go 8 over from Barrett, and that person will stay behind and be our guard to guard this level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clonehead, you have been nominated, my friend, to stay back and to pass on to your fellows all of your wisdom. You can hang on to your rifle. You will guard the exit zone for the rest of us. I want to thank you for your service in this fine, outstanding organization. It's been an honor to serve with you, my friend. A true honor. So let's see if that gets everybody. Yep. Everybody. Let's have Cannon. You can grab this other one. I think we're good to go. Alright folks, I'm gonna save it here. The next part allows no saves whatsoever, so we'll have to do it all in one run. So I'm going to save it here, and we'll meet you again for our final episode. Oh gosh, of Terror from the Deep. Do sign up for the exciting new series, Open XCOM, Up Close and Personal. Lots more fun challenges there to enjoy. This episode of Rockin' Oldies, a retro Let's Play with IvanDogovich, has been brought to you by Dogcraft.net, the XCOM subreddit, and Golthian23. Viewers like you make this series possible. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is IvanDogovich. Cheers!